Welcome to another episode of the Clues Dude's Real Tool Reviews. Today, we're going to be looking at the Hart 4-port charger. My goal is, within 5 minutes, you'll be able to determine whether or not this charger is right for you. For some users, this is going to be great. For other users, it's absolutely the wrong tool to get. Alright, let's go over some of the basic features. It holds 4 batteries. It can charge a 2 amp hour battery in under an hour. You can scale that up. If it's a 4 amp hour battery, you can assume it's under 2 hours, and so on. So it gives you a general idea of how fast it's going to charge. Alright, let's take a look at the tool itself. You notice that there's a spot for 4 different batteries. So slide here, 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 and here to hold 4 different batteries. When the battery's plugged in, if it's its turn to charge, what's going to happen is you'll see the status light for that particular battery. It will flash red for a few seconds. That's saying the charger is checking the battery to make sure it's in good condition to take a charge. When the battery starts charging, the status light, or whichever status light the battery goes with, will start flashing green. When it's fully charged, it'll be a solid green. Now, let's say this battery is charging, and you have another battery right here on the right for this one here. It'll go amber. Amber means it's waiting its turn to charge. And then you plug it in, and I'll start a demo here. Alright, let's take a look what's in front of you. You notice that we have a 1.5 amp hour battery. We have a 2 amp hour battery, another 2 amp hour battery, and a 4 amp hour battery. All 4 of them are 20 volts. This one says 2 amp hours in big letters, but the 20 volts are right there in tiny letters, and 20 volt. Again, 1.5, 2 amp, and 4 amp. This one's a different color because it's the newer style. At least I believe it's the newer style. It's got the little battery indicator on the front. This one is pretty much fully charged. This one is not. And what we're going to do is we're going to go put these onto the charger so you can see how it goes. You notice that all 4 of the lights are out, and the reason for that is very simple. When there's no battery in the slot, the light is out. One other thing to make a note of is the charger will charge the batteries in the order they're placed into it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this 1.5 amp hour battery. I'm going to place it in here. What we should see before I push it in, we should see a very quick flash, perhaps red, so we'll test the battery, then flashing green to indicate that it's charging, and then there we go. So that's charging. I'm going to put another battery in. I'm going to put it in the upper right hand corner, so that the next battery to charge will be the upper right-hand corner battery. So I'm going to slide that right in there. And you'll notice it went to amber. What does amber mean? It means it's waiting its turn to charge. I'm going to take another battery. I'm going to stick it into the lower left. It's amber because it's waiting for its turn to charge. And last but not least, I'm going to take this one and stick it in the lower right. So now we should get these charging in this order. So when this finally gets fully charged, you're going to see a solid green light. And then this one will flash for a split second. Well, let's test it. Then you'll see a flashing green light down here. Well, this one will be solid green, flashing green, amber, and amber. I'm not going to make you wait and sit there and wait for that to happen. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to pull this battery off, and you'll see it instantly goes to the next one. And since I happen to know that this particular battery is fully charged, we can do something like this. Boom. Boom. Pull this off, put it on, pull it off, put it on, pull it off, put it on, and now you can see what it looks like. This one here is fully charged, the next one is flashing, this one is waiting its turn, and this one is waiting its turn. So that gives you an idea of what it looks like when the first battery is fully charged, and the second battery is charging, and you have 2 more that are waiting their turn, which gets to the downside. And it's the only downside. For someone like me, this is awesome. I'm going to hang this on my wall, and this is how I'm going to charge my batteries. But let's say you've got 5 or 6 tools going, like a circular saw, an impact driver, a drill, another drill, or a reciprocating saw, whatever it is that you have, sanders, and then you're going to take an hour break, maybe have lunch if you get a whole hour, maybe 30 minutes, and you want to charge all of your batteries at once. In that case, you may be better off spending money on getting 3 or 4 or 5 individual rapid chargers instead of this one 4-port one. This one is awesome for someone like me. It's going to be in my house. I'm going to hang it on the wall. And it's rare that I'm going to need to charge 4 batteries concurrently. It's not unusual that I'll need to charge 2 or 3 in a day, where I have 2 or 3 from doing a couple of projects that are, a third down, half down, need to be charged, and I don't have to sit there and watch them. But I'm not doing hardcore work. Before you run out and spend your money on this, just remember, it's sequential, not concurrent charging, and therefore you may be better off spending your money on buying chargers that are rapid chargers but only take 1 battery at a time. I will also note that if you go onto eBay, for some reason, there's a lot of chargers on there that are a lot cheaper than buying them online. I am guessing, but don't know for sure, that there are probably, perhaps, inside of kits where someone already had batteries and already had chargers, and like, oh, the kit's cheaper than buying the tools individually, and now I've got my 6th charger, which I don't really need. Alright, there's one feature I forgot to mention. Let's assume that you have a battery that's charging, the others are done, and you decide, you know what, I want to This one, you notice the solid green. I want to take it off and put a different battery on. You can absolutely do that. And when you do that, it will simply go to amber, letting you know that it is waiting its turn to charge. So therefore, let's say you have 1 or 2 batteries that are done. You don't have to wait for all of them to get done to put a new battery in. The system's smart enough to know that you just put that one in, it'll change it to amber, and then you can keep going and not have to sit there and watch it. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let's keep going. Alright guys, that's all I've got for this in terms of general features. I will also point out, it's got a little carry handle, and on the back, it's got a place for screws so you can hang it onto the wall if you so desire. That's all I've got for this. I hope this helps. This is going to be one of my rapid videos without wasting a lot of time. If you appreciated the information and help you make a decision, only thing I ask is hit the subscribe key. I'm a retired dude. I just do these videos for fun, but YouTube won't pay me at all until I get 1,000 subscribers. Doesn't matter if 1 million people see this. No 1,000 subscribers, no money from YouTube. All right, guys, have a pleasant day. And in all seriousness, I hope this helped, and if it did, I feel pretty good.